Hello everybody, it is me Casey, and today we are doing Engine X Listener one shot. As you guys know, only watched 16 episodes, so please don't come at me. Let's get into this. 3, 2, 1. Senju needed to give Engine a mission. So she ended up walking towards his room when she heard a voice. And it wasn't Engine's voice. Before she heard Engine's laugh. As she listened in. You are too funny, babe. Oh, and you're saying you're not? I mean, I know I'm funny. No, I know I'm damn right hilarious. Senju looked away before making a sound as he continues. But you're funny too. Oh, that reminds me. I have a question, Engine. When can I come visit you at the cleaners? Well, you really want to visit me at my dangerous job? I mean, I don't really care that it's dangerous. You don't? Nah. After all, I have my own weapon. You say. Engine remembers that your weapon was a baking spatula. Not a baking spatula. A mixing spoon. I'm sorry. You made everything with that. And it was taken care of to the point where it looked almost brand new. Engine thought before saying, maybe. I'll have to see if I can get some of the approval of my boss and maybe even Senju. Oh, how about I come by sometime today? I'll call you when it's okay. And if I come by, I'll bring you a bunch of cookies. Make it cake, and we have a deal. Bet. You hung up the phone as you went into the kitchen and started to bake. While you were baking, you thought of the time of when you first met Engine. It was another day, but today was a bit different. It was a day where you were looking for your sister. Kaju? 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 God? Kaju? As you hear your little sister's cry. Sissy! You turn around to see her as she was running up to you with a man behind her back. The man walked up to you before saying, this one was caught in between a raider attack. She almost got hurt, but thank God I was there to save her. Thank you. How about I thank you by letting you inside? I have some cookies, and you can rest up here. He looks at you before agreeing to it. You seem like a nice woman. There was no possible way that you could be hiding anything. As once he was inside, he smelled the fresh aroma of cookies and cake. You told him to sit down by your couch as you went into the kitchen and pulled out some cookies, as you also pulled out a piece of cake. You placed it down right in front of him. I didn't know if you just wanted a cookie or if you wanted some cake too, so I brought both. He looked at you before saying thank you. Oh, and your room is on the left. As you sat down and hugged your sister, and thank you once more for saving her. No problem. And from then on, he stopped by your town often. Once in a while to take a break at your house, once in a while to just visit you for pastries. And sometimes for even more. Sometimes he would just visit you for a raider mission, but end up staying a bit longer. It kind of turned into a relationship, and from there, it blossomed into the relationship you see now. Engine called you back. I got the okay from my boss, and from Senju. But they're really, really wondering what you look like. Oh, okay. I'm coming. Well, Engine, I have a question. Can you pick me up? Oh yeah, I forgot you don't know where we are. Yeah. Time skip. Here we are. You hand in the bag of cookies. As you walk inside with him, welcome to the cleaners, he says as you walk inside. You look around. All the cleaners are right in front of you. I was not expecting almost all the cleaners to be here. Pretty sure almost all of you had missions.
Yeah, but once we heard that you have a girlfriend, we all had to take a break off of our missions. We needed to see her.
Oh, okay. As you look around for like a familiar face, you see Rudo.
Oh my god, you must be Rudo,
you say, running over to him.
Engine's told me so much about you. On how you're a spearling? Wait, I've never met one. Hi.
See, bleh. Did I say Senju? Told you? No, Engine. Senju looks at you, thinking that you're gonna have a bad intention, but you don't. Instead, you hand him a lollipop.
I heard you love sweets.
Rudo sees the... Not Rudo. Yeah, Rudo sees the lollipop, and he looks at it, inspecting it. I see nothing wrong with it.
Don't worry, I didn't poison it.
As you run over to a boy that's named Deer.
Oh my god. You must be Deer.
Engine told me that you were always grumpy,
but he didn't tell me that you weren't just grumpy but also cute,
you say as you pinch his little cheeks.
Oh, and I'm sorry for pinching your cheeks. Here you go.
You hand him 2? No. That was 3. 3 lollipops. As Rudo only got 1. He was now pissy.
Oh my god. And you must be Rudo.
And you must be Rio.
You must be Rio,
you say, running over to a girl with red hair, as she also had green eyes and a very short-looking outfit.
Oh my god, I love your hair. Oh,
Engine was right. You have a beautiful... Whoa. You say, as you look at her. You have a beautiful taste in fashion, you say. If you want any tips, I can show you. You look at her.
Oh, I would love that.
Oh my god. And you run over to a woman with not a bob cut, a buzz cut.
You must be
Senju. I've heard a lot about you, on how you love working at the front desk, on how you have glasses that help you. They're kind of like your object, and that you, oh my god, I love you, you say. You're kind of like a mom, is what I've heard. Everybody who was pointed out looked at Engine. As then you ran over to a boy with a staff. And you must be the one that he's always talking about. What was your name again?
Zanka,
you say. He was surprised that Engine's partner knew who he was.
Oh my god, it's so nice to meet you, Zanka. I've heard a lot about you. I've heard you're really, really talented and that you're Naruto's teacher.
Yes, I am, unfortunately, Ruto's teacher.
Sanka says. Well, it's nice to meet you, you say, putting out your hand.
Everybody is surprised. You act like a little kid. As Engine came up behind you, wrapping his arm around your waist. I think we should calm it down, babe. As you calm down, before saying, sorry, I'm just very glad to meet all of you. This is my first time. I kinda had to bribe him. He looks at you before saying, anyways, where did you get all those sweets from?
Oh, I already had them in my bag. You really thought I was just gonna bring sweets for you?
As the next thing you did was start to pass things out.
Oh, and you must be Bro.
He's told me that you take care of deer, and mainly you're around deer.
So here you go. One for you, and one for if deer gets mad.
You hand him 2 lollipops. As then you see a dino girl, as you walk up to her and hand her one.
Here you go.
She looks at you, before popping it in her mouth and eating. You did the exact same thing, passing it out to everybody. You had a lot of lollipops. Damn. And then you came across a man named Tamsy.
You must be Tamsy,
you say, as you give him a lollipop.
Here you go.
As you say, I heard that you're very calm, very relaxed, and you're kind of like a group mom. He looks at you. Oh, is that so? Yes, you and Senju are kind of like the group moms. As everybody is looking over at Engine is blushing red. After introducing yourself to everybody, Engine ended up taking you up to his room. He looked around, not expecting it to be clean, as you sat down on his bed. He looked at you. How was your first time meeting the cleaners?
It was wonderful. I like everybody. They're so nice.
Yeah, the way you were running around made you look like a little kid, you know that?
It's not my fault. Whenever I'm so excited, I just can't help myself. I wanted to bake so bad during the whole interaction.
You know, you're such a weird girl.
And you're the one who's talking?
Hey, calm down. As you hug him, and he hugs you, you guys start to drift off into sleep. As you look at him,
I love you, Engine.
I love you too. Good night.
Night.
Let's just say, in the morning, Senju may or may have not asked you if you wanted to join the cleaners. Which you did have a slight thought, maybe if you did, you could protect your sister better. And you could definitely see Engine more. So, I'm gonna let you guys decide if you agree to that.